Good morning, everyone, and welcome on this rainy Sunday in Houston. We're grateful for the rain because it keeps everything green and growing here, and we're grateful for that. And we're grateful for this Mother's Day, where we honor every mother and the mothering energy that we all carry. I know Brody got me a card this morning, my dog, and he did well. And I think that one of the things we recognize, there's so much loving energy that is represented by our mothers, and so we're grateful. We're grateful for all mothers and for the mothering energy of the divine that supports us and nurtures us through all the different experiences of our world. And we want to just take a moment to acknowledge that unity is a positive, practical approach to Christianity based on the teachings of Jesus and the power of prayer. And we honor the truth that is in all traditions, the universal truth that is at the core of all faiths and all traditions, and everyone's right to choose a path that really supports and nurtures their soul, their spirit. And so we're grateful you're here today in unity, and those joining us online now or in a later time, we are grateful for each one of you. And we begin our service as we do to say our affirmation of the week. I honor and bless the world's mothers. Together, I honor and bless the world's mothers. And again, honro y bendigo a las madres del mundo. Honro y bendigo a las madres del mundo. I don't know if I said bendigo is right. Is that right? Bendigo? Is it bendigo? Okay. Honro y bendigo a las madres del mundo. Is that better? Honro. Gracias. I practice beforehand, but then I get nervous when I get up here, you know, learning the Spanish. Let's rise together. We're going to learn a new song for the month of May, and look forward to learning this with Ellen and Art today.
That's right, there'll be a test at the end of the month. We've done this before. We're gonna rise together as one life and celebrate. We are rising up, that's all we need. We're gonna rise together as one life and liberate, calling on freedom to rise as one. We're gonna move together as one life and celebrate, taking steps with all we need. We're gonna move together as one life and liberate, calling for the freedom to rove as one. We're gonna love together as one life and celebrate. We choose to love with all we need. We're gonna love together as one life and liberate, calling on the freedom to rise as one. We're gonna sing together as one life and celebrate. We sing our songs with all we need. We're gonna sing together as one life and liberate, calling on the freedom to sing as one. Calling on the freedom to love as one. Calling on the freedom to move as one.
Aww. Good morning, everybody. Happy Mother's Day. And such gratitude for the nurturing, creative energy that flows in our universe in each and every one of you. My name's Dawn Pence, and I'm so glad you joined us today. Let us begin our service together as we affirm our statement of truth. There is one presence and one power in the universe and in me, God the good, omnipotence. Prayer is the core practice that Unity teaches, our constant connection to the divinity. Our prayer chaplains pray for your requests for 30 days, and they're also sent to Silent Unity to be prayed on at the same time. And if you'd like to submit a prayer, the prayer request forms are in the foyer. Today's prayer chaplains are Lindsay and Dan Bridge. Put Lindsay first this time, right? They're in the back there. And Sarah Thompson, who's right over here. Dan and Lindsay are going to lead us in a group prayer before our meditation, and you can meet Sarah near the prayer room, which is the room in the back there, for one-on-one prayer after the service. And for our digital viewers, whether you seek peace or have gratitude to express, please click the Request Prayer button in your bulletin, or you may leave a prayer request through Facebook Messenger. And now let's join Reverend Kyra in prayer.
As we move into prayer, I have a special prayer request on this Mother's Day. It is especially heartbreaking to share that one of our members lost her child this week, Christy Harper. Many of you know Christy and Jim, and their son, Ryan, of 35 years, was unexpectedly, suddenly passed this week. And we want to really lift them up because we know all of you that have lost children know that it is a bittersweet moment sometimes in Mother's Day. There's the love, there's the incredible gift and gratitude of being a mother, and there's the incredible loss that has no explanation, that cannot be understood in that moment. But it is an especially important time for us as a community to rise together and hold our loved ones as they experience this loss and try to make sense of something that can't make sense in this earthly realm. But we know the divine is present and that is fully engaging and lifting each one. And so I want to just, as we honor all the ways we feel on Mother's Day, the joy of the moments we've shared with our mothers, the pain of the loss of our mothers. I know we have those who've recently lost their mothers as well. And in every way, in every circumstance, we know the divine is present in this great mothering energy. And we open ourselves to feel that divine presence as we move into prayer, and we share this journey through all of the ups and downs of life as we know it on this plane of existence. And we know our loved ones are here now with us. Those of you that have lost children, your children are here. Those of you that, you're experiencing your mothers from the beyond, they're here with us this day. And so we open ourselves to feel the power of that continuity, to say thank you, God, for the continuity of your spirit that is alive through every circumstance and situation, even death, that beyond the veil, we know the spirit of our loved ones are alive and well and here with us now. And we bless every mother and say thank you. Thank you for the mothers in our lives, for those that are our biological mothers, our various mothers that we experience along the way, and those that mother us in moments of need. And we experience the power of this mother love that is a sacred bond of divine good, and say thank you. Thank you, infinite mother. Thank you to our mother. Thank you for the opportunity to mother and share that nurturing energy. We mother ourselves in this moment as well, into feeling the power and the presence and the fullness of the love that is at the core of all creation and all creative expression. For there is this light and this love that fuels us through life and lifts us into higher good. And we are grateful, grateful, grateful. We bless every mother, every creature that mothers others, every being that mothers. We are grateful.
Thank you. There it is. All right. All right. So this week's announcements and all participation links can be found in your Sunday e-bulletin, which was sent this morning. Please visit the connection table in the foyer to sign up for our many events. Okay. So my first announcement, as you just heard, Christy Harper's son passed away recently, unexpectedly. And also Susan Devine Napoli is healing physically from something she's experiencing. These two women are our bookstore co-leads, and they have done a phenomenal job there. Often our congregants ask how they can help during times like this. And here's a way you can support them and the church as they are healing. We're looking for bookstore volunteers to run the bookstore before and after the Sunday service. We're looking to expand this team. The volunteers would need to arrive by 10 a.m. to open the bookstore and then stay after the service. So I'll be offering training for all who sign up. You can sign up in the bookstore if you're interested. Thank you. All right. Next, Reverend Kyra is going to come up, and she's going to tell us about her upcoming soul retrieval workshop this Saturday, May 8th.
Thank you. Thank you so much, Dawn. So I invite any of you that are experiencing anything where you would feel any sense of loss within yourself, any sense of not being as whole as you would like to be. That soul retrieval is really a shamanic practice, and this is actually a new expansion that has been gifted to me as Spirit has guided to take people into a group process to actually teach you to go into the inner realms and retrieve the aspects of your soul that may have splintered off during different traumas in your life. And traumas are defined by anything that you have felt trauma, that as a result, some part of you has not felt safe and secure to live in the wholeness within you. And as it goes back over 40,000 years, shamans have worked with this. It's usually a very intense personal journey. And this will have aspects to that, and there are aspects that, of course, that may require you to go separately to an individual shaman. I've been doing soul retrievals for over 15 years and have had tremendous experiences with these, and my guides have asked me to offer this on a group basis to help teach people to go in and find those aspects of themselves, integrate those back in, and find their inner healing, becoming their own, in a way, their own shaman. So this is a powerful process. So if you are interested or have any questions, please talk to me or come sign up. It will be a powerful afternoon for a couple hours. John Stetler, who is one of our beautiful shamans here in our community, will be helping to hold the space and set the energy with a sacred process that he'll put into place. So we want this to be something that's very meaningful and powerful, and that truly brings forth healing for you. So if there's something in you that you're feeling there's something still unhealed that wants to be known and further your own sense of oneness with yourself, come join us on Saturday, 1 to 3. Come to be prepared to be comfortable. I am not going to be having you lie down. I'm going to have you sitting. So that, and sometimes it's a lying process, but in this, because it's a group and we'll be working with my guides, have said they'll all be here along with your guides and want you to be sitting so that you're able to stay attentive and alert in the inner process. So we'll look forward to this on Saturday. I'm very excited to offer this with you, and we'll tell you a whole lot more on Saturday about it. Thanks.
Thank you, Kyra. That sounds wonderful. And of course, the offering exchange is $44 for that. The next announcement is Joshua Ignacio will be back, right? He's going to be with us for 2 days. He's going to be here Thursday, May 23rd, and Friday, May 24th. On Thursday, the 23rd, he'll be offering private one-on-one healing sessions. So please get a flyer from the bulletin board, which is in the hall here, or use the links in your e-bulletin to learn how you can book your private session with Joshua. And then the next day, sound healing, alchemy, and your divine blueprint will be on Friday, May 24th, and this will be in the evening at 6:30 p.m. This is a beautiful group experience facilitated by Joshua and supported by Ascended Master Saint Germain, in which aspects of your DNA will be activated that you may be gracefully steered on our soul's path. The offering exchange to attend that is $33. And now I have an announcement for y'all. All right, for this one I need group participation, okay? And I know you guys can do this because we do this a lot. Raise your hand, number 1, if you're married, in a committed relationship, dating, or want to date. All right, that was a lot of hands, right? All right, can you put them down? Number 2, raise your hand if you interact with friends, family members, coworkers, or participate in social groups like hobbies, activities, or volunteer groups. Any of y'all do that? Okay. And number 3, raise your hand if you ever leave your house and encounter other people. And this could be driving, right? It could be shopping. It could be coming to church, right? And of course, I'm reaching out to the people on our live stream too. Well, if you raised your hand, I have a workshop for you. So Relationship Wholeness, it's a 6-part workshop series that I'm teaching, and it starts June 8th, and it meets once a month on the second Saturday, and it's going to be here at the church from 10 to 2. So we just identified who can benefit from these workshops, right? Anyone who's around other humans, okay? So what might you gain from them? Peace, love, understanding? Does anybody want more of that? Yeah. So I'm going to guide workshop participants in opening to a deeper level of understanding about the various relationships, and we just talked about all those different relationships in their lives, including the relationship with themselves. So if this sounds good to you, I need one thing from you. You need to let me know you're coming, because this workshop requires pre-registration. Why? Well, one, I put a lot into planning each workshop for you. And I do this with, providing handouts and activities and lots of fun stuff. And so it's really helpful for me to know who's coming, right? But the second and most important reason why is because you are making a commitment to yourself. By pre-registering, you're saying that you matter and that your relationships matter, and you want them to be the best that they can be. So here's the details. The workshops are $35 each, and of course the church will benefit from this workshop series. But if you're in for all 6 and you like to save money, you can purchase the bundle package for $180. That's almost like getting one free. Know that you get the most benefit from attending all 6, but you may attend any or all of them. And of course, no one is turned away, because I want you to have this experience. So please sign up. The sign-up cutoff is Sunday, June 2nd, so that gives you all 3 weeks to think about this, to block out your calendars, to say no to the babysitting requests and all those things that come your way, right? You can sign up online. You can sign up in the bookstore to make this commitment to yourself. Reach out to me with questions or for more information, and know there's a whole stack of flyers out on the table in the foyer that have all the dates and a lot more information about that. So I just wanted to share that with y'all. All right, next workshop. Do you have a kid excited about summer vacation? Or are you looking for things for your kids for summer vacation? Mark your calendars for June 17th to the 21st from 9 a.m. to 1 p.m. Our youth department is offering Divine Discovery Camp. It's 5 days of scheduled activities, games, and connection, including one designated water day. Kids love water days. Parent volunteer positions are open. Please see Remy. And then finally, we don't have a slide for this, but I just want to share with you that the Big Fat Surprise Book Study is not happening today in honor of Mother's Day. They're not going to meet today. All right, those are our announcements. Now please join me for our vision, mission, values, and affirmation. Our vision is a world powerfully transformed through the growing movement of a shared spiritual awakening. Our mission is to inspire minds, awaken hearts, and empower lives through the teachings of Jesus Christ and other expressions of universal truth. In all that we are and all that we live, we value unconditional love, connection, authenticity, inclusivity, trust, and compassion. We are living relevant spirituality now.
Please rise. Little Karen Drucker on your Mother's Day. I see the beauty in you, I see the power in you, I see the greatness in you, and so it is. I see the child in you, I see the sweetness in you, I see the softness in you, and so it is. I can see it. It's right there before me. I can feel it deep in my soul. I just know it, that you are an angel full of magic, power, pure sweet love. I see the goodness in you. I see the wisdom in you. I see the strength in you, and so it is. I see the joy in you. I see the light coming through. I see the that's in you, and so it is. Can you see it? I can see it. It's right there before me. I can feel it deep in my soul. I just know it, that you are an angel full of magic, power, and pure sweet love. I see the grace that's in you. I see the courage in you. I see the heart within you, and so it is. I see the beauty in you. I see the power in you. I see the greatness in you, and so it is. I see the greatness in you, and so it is. I see the power of you, and so it is.
Love some Karen Drucker, right? All right. Again, welcome everybody. Thank you for being here and for sharing your unique energy and your personality with us. I have a test question. Another show of hands. I know you guys can do this one. By a show of hands, who has ever made a Mother's Day card? Yeah. See, that was easy. Now, if you're here for your very first time, please raise your hand so that we may welcome you. Do we have any first-timers today? All right. Yay. Together, we're going to share our welcoming blessing. We love you, we bless you, we appreciate you, and we behold the Christ in you. Oh, I love that you received that. All right, so you may have received a heart sticker. If you didn't, it'll be coming your way. And we also have a pamphlet, a brochure from the greeter. And after you fill out the guest card that's in the brochure, you can visit our welcome table and you can choose a welcome gift after the service. And our first-time viewers, we're not going to forget you. You can contact us through Messenger or on our Facebook page to choose your special gift, because we'd love to connect you to our unique events and show you what we mean when we say we are living relevant spirituality now. And now we're going to center inward for a reading of today's daily word by Aralia. She is just in time, divine timing in order. There you go, love.
Thank you. Well, good morning. The word today is Mother's Blessing, and our affirmation is, I honor and bless the world's mothers. Today, I offer a blessing of gratitude for the loving, nurturing spirit of mothers. I bless my mother and those who have shared a mother's love by supporting me throughout my life. I think of the many ways I think of the many ways they have been present for me over the years with unconditional acceptance and love. I envision all the mothers, grandmothers, and caregivers throughout the world surrounded by love and light. For those in my life, I take time to express my appreciation with words, gifts, and time together. To mothers-to-be, good luck. I prayerfully affirm health and ever-deepening joy. To mothers no longer in the world, I hold them in loving prayer and hold thoughts of joy and gratitude. I bless their souls' ongoing journey, knowing the bonds of love keep their memories alive. And from Proverbs chapter 31, verse 28, her children rise up and call her happy. Thank you and have a blessed Mother's Day.
send my love over the mountain. I send my love over the sea. I send my love into the heavens, and it returns to me.
Hello, everybody. Good to see you, all you nice mothers out there. And what about all those handsome guys out there, too, huh?
You name some.
No, that's all right.
Yeah.
Don't make me name anybody.
Daddy, you help me.
Okay.
No.
Okay. My name is I'm Dan Bridge, and my fellow prayer chaplain is what's your
Nancy
name?
Bridge.
Lindsay Bridge. And the reason.
In the group prayer.
Let's wait a minute. Those are my notes. You get your turn in a minute. The reason why we have the group prayer is just for you newcomers. Somebody did raise their hand out there, didn't they? I think it was out by us, by where we were sitting. Anyway, we have the group prayer. The prayer box is up here with all the requests, prayer requests. And we know you have individual concerns. The power of a group prayer is when this church is founded on, as we just read, the teachings of Jesus Christ. And where two or three are gathered together, two or more, the Christ is in the midst of thee. So the Christ is here. And this gives our prayer power. And before we pray, I asked Lindsay to bring one of her favorite pieces of paper today. What did you bring, honey?
$1.
Bring it out.
Daddy, I'm getting shy.
Oh, you're not shy.
I
Come
am
open.
too.
All right, show
read
it.
this.
There's one of Lindsay's favorite piece of paper. Okay, she's going to read on here and read what are these words at the bottom?
That says $1.
$1. All right, let's read these words up here now.
God,
In
God we trust.
In God we trust. Thank you.
Daddy, that's too bad.
All right. In 1955, Dwight Eisenhower signed into law that the words "In God we trust" would appear on all U.S. currency. And being a skeptic that I am, I don't come from Missouri, but I went to college near there, SIU. I got some currency out this morning and looked at it, and by golly, in God we trust is in most of it. Just a minute. What really surprised me, I got some coins out, and there it was. And you can check. I even got a dime out. I said, there's no way they can get "In God we trust" on a dime. I couldn't see it. I had to get my magnifying glass, and there it was. In God we trust. So we are in a nation built on the principles taught by Jesus Christ. And those principles, as we said, are taught by unity. They asked Jesus, the master, they said, what's the main commandment? He said, trust in God with all your heart, mind, and soul. And so it's about trusting God. And so what we're going to do is have a 30-second prayer. And you can, as I say, pray for whatever you want to pray for. You can pray in a low voice, or you can pray silently for whoever, whatever pet, whatever person, whatever place, whatever situation in the world today. I know we got all kinds of crazy things going on in the world. God always wins, though. God always wins. Okay, we're going to go for 30 seconds, beginning now. And Lindsay, you tell me when 30 seconds are up. that 30 seconds? Yes, that's 30 seconds.
30 seconds is up.
Okay, thank you.
Oh my,
Okay. Lindsay, you got the closing words?
thank you, God.
All right.
Ready. It's a special treat to have you up here, Lindsay and Dan, and to share the power of that love that is shared in the loving families.
Thank you.
So at this time, we're going to move into a time of meditation, and I invite you to take all these experiences that we're sharing in our own soul, the love we feel for our mothers, and the love we feel for our children, and the love we feel for those that are challenged at this time. For all the world is being lifted in prayer, and there is a special energy of love that is permeating the consciousness, this divine mother energy. And so we open ourselves to that infinite love, a mother's love that comes from the creation for the Creator for its creation, that love is the essence that we're born into. And so as we open ourselves into this now moment, we allow all the feelings, all the thoughts, to just quiet down for a moment. And we open a space where we feel that one light, that one Christ essence, at the very core of our being, that which is calling and guiding us to remember the infinite, unending, limitless love that is right here and right now. To feel that love flowing through. And as we feel that, we feel every part of our body temple align and rise in frequency. We tingle with the awareness of the divine that is breathing us, that is unifying of every cell of our body into harmony through that love. And as we harmonize this love, we feel the gratitude begin to open us in a new way. Gratitude for those special moments of mothering we've had in our own lives. Those moments we have felt the mothering energy of the divine. Those moments of love that have healed the circumstances and situations of our lives. And we begin to just allow this love to settle in and begin to permeate all of our body, that we breathe more deeply, more peacefully in this moment. Regardless of the outer world, we can be immersed in an infinite love right here and right now. We can feel the connection to the mothers of our lives by just a thought, by just opening in awareness that we are always interconnected. All of life is mothering more life. We give thanks for the plants and the mineral kingdom that have mothered us with their divine energies all around us. We give thanks to the animal kingdom that blesses us, the queendom of the animals, the mothers that have care for their babies of all sizes and shapes and natures, whether they be of the land or the waters or the skies. We feel the divine mother energy as a loving presence that goes back generations upon generations upon generations to the very beginning of this unified field of oneness. And we say thank you. Thank you to the aunties and to the mothers and to the grandmothers and great-grandmothers. Thank you to those that have gone before us, those that have held the sacred space for mother energy. And as we drop into the silence and take a moment to honor and celebrate all the mother energy of our world, we give ourselves over to allow that divine to remind us that we can never, ever be apart from our loved ones. In the silence. as we open to this sacred place, we say thank you, thank you. Thank you to the Christ love that nurtures us from within, that divine knowing that we are loved eternally, that allows us to thrive and flourish and wants only the best for us. And we feel a gratitude well up in our being as we acknowledge and celebrate. And we share these words of our Lord's Prayer through an Aramaic translation as we bring our consciousness back here and now, and we speak these words with a power that moves through and brings forth divine grace. Together, beloved oneness, breathing life of all, holy is our essence. Create your reign of unity now. Your one desire acts with ours and vibrates light to form. Fulfill this day all need for bread and insight. Forgiveness releases us and we remember wholeness. We are free from inner and outer deception and walk your path with joy. You are the power of these truths and unite my words, thoughts, feelings, and actions through this prayer. In gratitude, my heart knows it is so. Amen and yes. Oh, I forgot. This is another announcement we need to make. Don Pence, come up here. That's a mother's command. Yeah. This is our message to Dawn. We love you, Dawn. Dawn has been a tremendous gift as the leader of our prayer chaplain group for, I don't know, 3 years now, I believe. And for those 3 years, she has brought her energy, has brought in all kinds of structures and systems, supported this prayer chaplain group to expand and hold the consciousness here. She has been innovative and creative in the process, has brought her wisdom and her ability to put things into writing, into detail, into support that have led us to have 22 prayer chaplains in this ministry that are here and that are participating and holding the consciousness of this ministry. Thank you, Dawn. And I want to acknowledge she's found her successor, which is another story that's really great, and in this process, which is one of the greatest things of a true leader, really does also set up for success of all those that go forward and the ways that the system continues forward. And so this is part of what she's doing as the next rendition for the prayer chaplains. And but I want us to just take a moment to just really revel in the good that you've brought us, Dawn, as a leader of the prayer chaplains. It's such an important part of our ministry. They are the ground of our being, the consciousness along with the board of trustees that they hold. It lifts this ministry. They pray for us on a daily basis. They send out special prayer requests on a moment's notice. They are very on top of this. And Dawn, your job as a leader has really been remarkable, and we are deeply grateful for your leadership in this. What do we say? We love you.
Thank you. Microphone. There we go. Thank you for your kind words, and thank you, guys. The prayer chaplain team is a beautiful team to lead because there's so many loving hearts that just come together every day, every day, every month, every week. And so it's been my pleasure. It's been a joy to lead our beautiful team. And I also know it's my time to step down and let another light shine on this team. So we needed someone who lives the unity values, someone who believes in the power of prayer, and whose loving energy will take this group to an even higher level. So after prayerful consideration, Spirit put the name of this beautiful soul on my heart and on my mind, and also that of Reverend Kyra's. So it's my honor to share with you that our new lead prayer chaplain is Katie Phillips. Katie, come on up.
It's coming.
You didn't see My giant
face on the screen.
Yeah, come here, come here, come here, come here. I wrote this down because I knew I'd get emotional. Katie joined our team this year, already living a life of service and prayer. And those of you who know Katie knows that, right? She has continually stepped up and supported this congregation in prayer and is ready to guide our team in deepening the connection between the chaplains and the congregation. So let's love on Katie as she steps into this new leadership role. Oh, so beautiful. Thank you, Katie. All right, now music.
Trees are made for climbing. Days are made for sun. Puddles are for jumping, and fields were made to run. Stars were made for counting, and for wishes coming true. Sleep is made for dreaming, and I have this dream for you. May you never lose the wonder in your soul. May you always have a blanket for the cold. May the living light inside you be the compass as you go. May you always know you have my hand to hold. Stones were made for skipping, stories made to tell. Life is made for living, and I pray you live it well. Learning comes from trying, so don't be afraid of if you lose. Songs were made for singing, and I'll sing this one for you. May you never lose the wonder in your soul. May you always have a blanket from the cold. May the living light inside you be the compass as you go. May you always know you have my hand to hold. May the good Lord bless and keep you, fill you with peace, a face to shine upon you, even as you sleep. Every day you're changing, sometimes I wish it wasn't true. Hearts were made for giving, and I've given mine to you. May you never lose the wonder in your soul. May you always have have a blanket from the cold. May the living light inside you be the compass as you go. May you always know you have my hand to hold. May you always know you have my hand to hold. Happy Mother's Day.
Beautiful, Ellen. Thank you very much. It's such a beautiful song. And we know that there is that in us that is always like feeling our mother's presence at various levels. And there's many different experiences we have with mothers along the way. Some pleasant, some not. So we'll admit that. And yet, what I know, which is very interesting, as we talk about mothers, mother is a blessing. Having a mother is a blessing. The fact that you're alive is a blessing. So we are always blessed by the fact that we have a mother. Now, and many times, the mothers in our lives that show up in a given moment may not just be our blood mothers. They may be the mothers that have been there for us in a time of need. That we feel the power of the Christ consciousness that mothers us. That mother's blessing is moving through every aspect of life, continually blessing and bringing us forward. I love this particular poem by Donna Ashworth, has beautiful poetry, and this is one that she calls Wild Hope, and I think it's so appropriate for Mother's Day. It says, "It's not just your mother who may walk with you in spirit, but it is her mother too, and her mother's mother, and her mother's friends who loved by choice and not blood, and the women before them, generations and generations of female energy," excuse me, "watching in admiration as you forge ahead, living better, feeling better, accepting better than they ever did, as they much hoped you would. So when you feel low or lonely or unloved, remember them, feel them. They are with you, and they burn brightly with their boundless light in everything you do. You, my friends, are the moment in time of many women gone before, and you will lay pathways like they did for those who come next. So let us be the mother blessing upon the world in the way we show up, whether we are men or we are women. Because even men, you carry a mothering energy. You carry both the feminine and the masculine. We all carry an aspect of mothering. We learn to mother ourselves along the way. And the greatest blessing we can give is to share our mothering energy. We have a slideshow we're going to present as I continue to talk, but I want you to, as you watch this, Jean Kokas, we're going to give her a big thank you. She put together these 104 plus slides of various, both mothers and our baby pictures that we turned in a few years ago. So we've got babies and mothers intermixed. This is me with my great nephew. Anyway, in this process, a part of, and we also, many of us, mother our fur babies, right? Or whatever, our birds, our animals of all types. And so as you laugh and enjoy these sacred expressions of mother, and we remember our mothers and give thanks for our mothers, and we give thanks for the blessing, I want you to send forth blessings in your heart. To your own mother, to the mothers that are surrounding you, to the mothers of one another, to the mothers of our world that are still coming into play, the mothers that are working so hard to raise their children in a world that is a challenge, that has challenges that we didn't know growing up. and they have different things they're facing. And so as we begin to recognize that we are here to provide that blessing, to be a blessing to the children of the world, to the mothers of the world, that we recognize this mother energy is something that is so necessary. I want to invite us to know that we are a generation that is healing transgenerational wounds. We're healing the wounds that go back generations, and we are saying no more. We don't want to live with the separation consciousness. We don't want to live not being the place where healing happens, where connection happens, where we feel one another and give thanks and gratitude for the hearts and souls and presence of the love that is there at the core. Sometimes we don't know how to express our love very well. Is that true? Many of us were not brought up being very open and expressive of love. And I think that as we open ourselves to the realization that we are called to bring forth a greater blessing to the flow of divine mother energy upon this earth, we recognize what has been missing, even if it's in our own hearts, in our own lives, and we begin to open to the fact that we can mother ourselves through the Christ Spirit, through the divine in us, that knows how to mother us into wholeness, that knows how to bless us, that we may bless all the mothers of the world. Oh, that was my princess. And in that process, we all understand that there is something calling us to remember this mother blessing, that we were born blessed. Blessed by being born, blessed to be a presence, to blessed by the mothers that brought us in, the mothers that raised us, the mothers that brought us forth. And the infinite way that we are to express this mother's blessing in our own soul as we bring it forward. We are meant to understand not just the love of our own mother and not to remember the bad. We can go back and remember those things that were struggles or where we wanted something we didn't receive in love. But we also have the choice to remember the power of the good, the power of the moments that were precious, the life itself that's precious, to recognize that we can actually call on our mothers, whether they are present in this realm or not. You can still call on their soul. You can speak to their soul and offer your blessing to them. Offer your blessing of gratitude to your mothers. To think about that, when we do that on the inner basis, it is as powerful as if we did it out here. Many times people have found when they do the healing within themselves, when they forgive or they let go or they bring forth that healing energy, it transforms the outer circumstance. You also can call on your mother and ask for her blessing upon you. In these higher realms, they know they're blessing you anyway, but they would be glad for you to is upon you. Mother's blessing is upon you here and now. And if you can begin to feel that, both sides of it, and begin to heal any place where I had challenges with my mom, you know, and in all the realms that we're in, that we played, and yet I also know she was perfect because she pushed me in ways that wouldn't have happened if she hadn't been challenging, right? And so I learned to be who I am because of the gift of who my mother was. And I also saw the wounding in her through the generations and knew that I didn't want to carry that same wounding forth. So as we open to this time of mother blessing, of feeling the blessing in our own soul for our mothers and feeling them blessing us back, begin to open that all those places that have been challenged or wounded over the many years can be healed and brought into harmony by the power of love. Love is the most harmonizing influence of this world. And when we open to that love, we love ourselves, we love our mothers, we love every aspect of what has occurred and has brought us to where we are today. We begin to create a whole field of unity consciousness, a field of loving awareness that transforms the world around us. So in this process, I want us to really take a moment, and I want you to just, you don't want to shut your eyes because you're watching these wonderful, wonderful pictures. And I'm so grateful for each of you that sat in your beautiful mothers. There's so much beauty. You know, I was looking, I'll come back to my other part in a minute. Well, there's your baby. Yeah, and her babies. And in that, you know, don't we all, like when you see your own children or you see your own mother, doesn't your heart kind of melt? Yeah, in the midst of this. So I'm so happy so many of you did say it. Sarah, your mother looks just like you. You look just like her. that in this process, that what happens in us, that as we open up and experience our mother here with us, and we go to that place of whether it's forgiveness or just gratitude, whatever is needed, that it's about our coming into the realization that we can give that which has been wanted by our mothers. Every mother wants their child's love. They want to know that they, you know, that whether they understood how, they may have done the best they knew how in that moment. Oh, we're getting confirmation. The lights are blinking. You know, this has been blinking all morning. You know, we know that we've got that little stuff. There's so much electrical stuff going on right now with the coronal mass ejections coming in from the sun. If you're not aware, that there's huge amounts of energy coming into the earth right now. And it is affecting us in many ways. And what that really means for us is it's an opportunity for us to allow those electrical impulses to heal the places where we have felt static or we have felt that we've not been fully conscious, and we're getting an opportunity to release the old patterns of life, all of the patterns that have been there. You know, sometimes we think, well, I didn't learn the best lessons from my mother. I realized this week, I'll share this, I shared it at class this week, that I had a realization this week that Mom always thought everything was hard. You know, bless her heart. She was young, and it was a hard life. She came off of a farm, the oldest of 7 children. She married young. You know, all of the things that she did, life was hard. It resulted in her having a massive heart attack at age 44, 2 different times having triple bypasses. My mom, and so life was emotionally hard for her. Her father abandoned them when they were little, and her stepdad came into the picture quickly, but still, it was hard. I love that. And so all of the ways that she experienced life was in her mind, life is hard. Anybody else get that message? And I was realizing that I had this point in thinking, oh, things are kind of hard right now. And then I went, that's an interesting belief. Is that true? And where did that belief come from? And I realized it was how my mother lived her life. Because there were hard things. And it doesn't mean that there aren't hard things in every one of our lives. But it's also a choice to say, how do I perceive it? If I am going to really honor my mother in the best possible way, I want to heal the things that no longer serve in the attitudes and the understandings and the belief systems that were passed on through the generations. Do I choose to believe that life is hard, or do I choose to believe that life is easy? Now, the key to this one, what I realized in the process of this, the reason it's hard is because I think I'm the doer. If I'm thinking it's hard, I've gotten in the way, because for spirit, nothing is hard. For spirit, nothing is difficult. And so when I get out of the way and acknowledge the power of spirit in my life and give myself over, well, things are easy because I'm not the doer. I am not the doer. The divine is the doer in me, through me. And so as we open to the healing that we're here to bring for our mothers, for the blessings that we're here to bring, I want you to really notice what patterns are being healed for you that representing healing the generations of information and ideas and beliefs that no longer serve who we are in love with life, in love with one another, here to bring the Christ consciousness into an embodied expression through us. If I embody the divine does all the nurturing, the divine does all the action. I follow the divine guidance, and in that moment, there is a healing that occurs that I didn't even know I needed. And that's what happened for me this week as I was praying about mothers and about the energies and about what all was going on. I realized I had this patterned response that no longer needed to be carried forth in our world, in our family ancestry, in our world at large, to take these messages that are in our soul and begin to live in a new way. So as we begin to open to this divine mother energy that is here teaching and guiding us and nurturing us through every experience of life, we can live in the wonder and awe of the way that the universe and the universal mother is working through us on a moment-by-moment basis. We can look for the beauty and the magnificence. I'm running a little long, but I'm going to go with this anyway, because this is something I wrote my first year here, on my first Mother's Day here at this ministry. For me, it is a privilege to be here and to feel that I get to have a bit of mothering in my way with each one of you and mother you into the truth of your wholeness and the truth of who you are. And so this is a poem that we're going to do, and there's a song, you're going to participate in the midst of it. And so I invite you, because it honors all the ways this mother energy works in our world. And it's called Mother Divine, a Mother's Day ceremony. Mother Divine, pour your selfless beauty into our parched and thirsty souls, cracked and dried in perpetual strained efforts for dominance and control, withered from false boundaries of self-identification and comparison, distorted by greed and accumulation of barren symbols of illusionary power, hardened and deprived from eons of protecting and withholding, disembodied by desperate consumption of empty enticements, depleted through reckless demand and disempowered stories, divided within self and suffering in falsely perceived separation. Set us free. Mother Divine, pour the waters of your renewing spirit. Flow as the rivers of life, gently easing, softening, refreshing. Anoint us with your unconditional love. Nurture and nourish our remembrance of fluid life, freeing, releasing feelings of doubt and fear, and revitalizing trust in your presence and daily guidance. Eternally greening and growing sprouts of wisdom and joy, and guiding us with ease and grace into awakened awareness, rejoicing in us as we let go and allow your spirit to invigorate. Set us free. Our poem continues, but we are going to sing for a moment into this. And these words by Michael Stillwater, some of you are going to take on the part of Ave Maria, Kyrie eleison, which is saying, Hail Mary, or Beloved Mary, Beloved Mother. In other words, then have mercy. Let your mercy be a flowing presence for us. That's what the Ave Maria Kyrie eleison. It's coming to the realization of the mercy, the divine presence that flows. And then we will sing the words, other parts of us. So you'll take your parts as we sing this song. I am one with the heart of the mother. I am not one with the heart of love. I am one with the heart of the Father. I am one with God. And I think that as you get this, you're going to feel the power of this in your own soul. So let's take a moment and feel us giving a blessing back to our mothers and receiving a blessing as we share this song together.
So we're going to sing through this several times, and you can pick out a part. I am one with the heart of the mother. I am one with the heart of love. I am one with the heart of the Father. I am one with God. Again. I am one with the heart of the mother. I am one with the heart of love. I am one with the heart of the Father. I am one with God. Ave Maria, Kyrie I am one with the heart of the mother. I am one with the heart of love. I am one with the heart of the Father. I am one with God. I am one with the heart of the mother. I am one with the heart of God. I am one with the heart of the Father. I am one with God. Ave Maria, Kyrie eleison. Ave Maria, Kyrie eleison. I am one with the heart of the mother. I am one with the heart of love. I am one with the heart of the Father. I am one with God. I am one with the heart of the mother. I am one with the heart of love. I am one with the heart of the Father. I am one with God.
Ooh, beautiful. And we're going to close the poem with the final verse. Mother Divine, your ever-flowing wisdom informs and delights each moment. Harmony and peace melt away all resistance. Each experience is filled with the purity of childlike wonder. Hearts and minds flourish in remembrance of unity and oneness. Our souls are once again lush gardens of inner beauty and awe. We revel in the sacredness of life and play in a benevolent universe, ever more unfolding, blossoming in your gracious warmth and grace, realizing we are always home in you, one in holy communion with all, emerging now and forever as integrated and whole. As Mother, Father, God, expressing light and love, we are free. We are free. We are free. Thank you, Mother Divine. And so, every mother, eye exam. For we know mothers definitely have eyes in the back of their heads. Thank you, mothers, for all the ways you see us and move us forward, and for every mother for your mothering in each of you. And thank you as we hold all of our sacred mothers. We are grateful for each of you and the mothering energy that is moving through and blessing you in so many ways. And may we give of our gifts of ourselves to say thank you to this space, to the place where we can come and we can laugh and we can cry and we can hold one another through the joys and the sorrows of life. And as we do this, we are grateful. And so we do have many ways you can give, of course. You can give here today. You can text to give at 281-595-1648. You can use our QR code. You can mail in checks. We love every giver and every gift, and we say thank you. We are truly grateful for you allow us to serve this community in beautiful ways. And so let's share our offering blessing together. Divine love as me blesses and multiplies all that I am, all that I have, all that I give, and all that I receive. Thank you, God. We'll turn it back over to Ellen and Art.
Isn't she lovely? Isn't she wonderful? Isn't she precious? Such a beautiful soul. I never thought the love I'd be a child of one as lovely as she. She's so very lovely. I love you, Mom. Isn't she pretty? Truly the angels blessed. Oh, I'm so happy. We have been heaven blessed. I can't believe what God has done. Through her, she gives life to this one. She's so very lovely. We love you, Mom. Go on. That's our Fristo, y'all. Isn't she lovely? Isn't she wonderful? Isn't she precious? Such a beautiful soul. I never thought that love would be a child of one as lovely as she. So very lovely. We love you, moms. So very lovely. Love you, moms. Happy Mother's Day, ladies.
Bristow. And so as we take our gifts and we take our prayers and we hold them all in these sacred moments, let us share our offering blessing here. We celebrate divine abundance. We gratefully live, breathe, and experience abundance and generosity. Thank you, God, for the flow of resources through our ministry to bless the world. We rejoice as all our prayers are answered. We are grateful, blessed, and prosperous. Thank you all. And so as we honor and celebrate, we also want to invite you to share our message out into the world through the social media of your choice. And we want to say thank you to all of those that have joined us online. We'll finish our prayer for protection, then we'll go into the peace song. But before we do that, I want to share just again to mention we do have great bookstore opportunities now, and we would love your help in helping make this an easy transition with our folks that are not able to be present at this moment. We also are looking for additional volunteers in our Sunday school. If you've thought about it, it's not like something you have to do every week, but if you'd like to go in and learn from the kids, because really that's what happens, is that the children are our greatest teachers. And if anybody would like to volunteer, we are looking for some additional help in our Sunday school program. And you can talk to Remy about that, our youth director. Also, summer camp. We are going to be looking for more adults to be here. Actually, I'm kind of disappointed that the week we're doing it was the week that worked for all the parents. That's understandable. Except I can't be here that week because I have my convention. So I was like, oh, I love summer camp. It's so much fun. So if you haven't been and want to come, even if it's for one day to support, it's really, we do need the adult supervision. And they're also doing a lot of fun, creative activities that are going to be amazing. You'll have a lot of fun. So come and sign up for any of that today. And we look forward all the ways that everybody participates and say thank you. So let's share together our prayer for protection. The light of God surrounds us. I am the light of God. The love of God enfolds us. I am the love of God. The power of God protects us. I am the power of God. The presence of God watches over us. I am the presence of God. Wherever I am, God is, and all is well. God bless you. Happy Mother's Day. Have a fabulous week to all those online, and the rest of us will join for the peace song.
But quick before we do,